In this video, I'll be sharing with you step by step how you can apply for a US visa from South Africa. So whether you're applying for a work visa, a student visa, or a tourist visa, the DS-160 application form is what you will use. So what matters is the visa type that you will select, and I'll show you in this video. So with that said, let's get started. So to get started, hit the link in the description of this video. It will take you to the DS-160 form. From the drop down, select the region where you're applying from. So let's scroll down and select South Africa, right? So in South Africa, there's an embassy in Cape Town, Durban, and Johannesburg. So you're going to select the city that is closest to you. Enter the code shown on screen, and then select Start an application. Scroll down, select I agree, and ensure you save your application ID. You'll need it to resume your application, also to set your embassy appointment. So scroll down and select a security question, and then provide the answer. Once you do that, select continue. Complete your surname, given names, select does not apply for full name in native alphabet. Have you ever used any other names? Select what best applies. Do you have a telecode for your name? Select what best applies. Select your sex, your marital status, provide your date of birth, your city, and province and country which you're born, right? And then you're going to select next to personal too. Select your country or region of nationality. Do you hold or held any nationality other than the one indicated above? Select what best applies. Are you a permanent resident of another country? Select what best applies. Enter your national identification number. If you don't know it, select does not apply. If you're not a US resident or a citizen, you will not have a social security number, so select does not apply. Same thing for your US tax identification number. Select does not apply. However, if you have those information, ensure you provide it. Now on this page is where you're going to select your visa type. So from the drop down, select the type of visa that you're applying for. So for a regular tourist visa, it's Temporary Business Pleasure Visitor B. Then you're going to specify the type. So you can select Business and Tourism. Have you made any specific travel plans? Select what best applies. So whether you made specific travel plans or not, you'll need to provide the information. So you can just put a date in the future, right? So I'm just going to say the 1st January 2025. How long do you intend to stay? Let's say 2 weeks. Then here you'll need to provide an address where you intend to stay. So whether it be a friend's or family house or even an hotel. And then you're going to select the person or entity paying for your trip. Then select next to travel companions. Are there persons traveling with you? Select what best applies. Then select next. Have you ever been in the US? Select what best applies. Have you ever been issued a US visa? Select what best applies. Have you ever been refused a US visa? Select what best applies. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States? Select what best applies. Then select next to address and phone number. Complete your home address. This is where you currently live. And also your mailing address. So if your mailing address is the same as your home address, you can select yes. Provide your phone number, and if you doesn't have a secondary phone number or a work phone number, select does not apply. Have you used any other phone number in the last 5 years? Select what best applies. Provide your email address. Have you used any other email address in the last 5 years? Select what best applies. Do you have any social media presence? Select what best applies. So I'm just going to say Facebook and provide my identifier. Do you wish to provide information about any other presence on any other websites or application? Select what best applies. Then select next to passport. Select your travel document type. Enter your passport number. If you know your passport book number, you can also look it up, right? However, I am going to select does not apply for this application. Select the country which your passport was issued. Then enter the city and state shown on your passport, as well as the country or region. Enter the issuance date and enter the expiry date. Have you ever had a passport lost or stolen? Select what best applies. Then scroll down and select next to US contact. Here, you're going to enter the contact person that you have in the United States. If you don't have a contact person, select Do Not Apply. If you're going to an organization, enter the organization name here. For the relationship, you can select Other. Then, you'll need to provide the address for the organization that you provided above. If you don't know the email address, you can select Does Not Apply. Then select Next to Family. Provide your father's full name. Provide your father's full name and date of birth. In situations where you don't know it, you simply select Do Not Know. Same thing for your mother's full name and date of birth. Now for the sake of this application, it's just for a demonstration, I'm just going to select Do Not Know for both. Do you have any immediate relatives, not including parents, in the United States? Select what best applies. Do you have any other relatives in the United States? Select what best applies. Then select Next to Work and Training. From the drop down, select your occupation, enter the name of the business, complete the address, enter your start date, enter your monthly income in your local currency, and provide a brief description of your duties. Then select Next to Education. Provide your employment information for the last 5 years that you were employed, if applicable. Were you previously employed? Select what best applies. Have you attended any educational institution at secondary level or above? Select what best applies. So if you select yes, it's going to ask you for the institution name. So you're going to complete the school name. If you add other information to add, you're going to select Add Another. Now for this application, I'm just going to select No, but you should complete your information. Then select Next. Do you belong to a tribe or clan? Select what best applies. Select the language that you speak. If you speak multiple languages, you can select Add Another and add it here. So here I'm just going to hit Remove. Have you traveled to any countries within the last 5 years? Select what best applies. Have you belonged to, contributed to, or worked for any professional, social, or charitable organization? Select what best applies. Have you ever served in the military? Select what best applies. Have you ever served, been a member of, or been involved in parliamentary unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, guerrilla warfare, or insurgent organization? Select what best applies. Then select Next to Security and Background. So here, for the next 5 parts or next 5 pages, they're going to ask you a bunch of security questions. If you haven't had any run-ins with the law, then more often than not, the answers will be no. But take your time and read the questions and answer them accurately, right? So I'm just going to select no for all of them to go through this application. So I'm now on page 3, now on part 4, and now I'm on the final page, part 5. And then select Next to Photo. Ensure you save your application so you don't lose your changes. Yes, continue application. Select Next to Photo. Select Upload your photo. Choose File. Once you select the file, select Upload Selected Photo. Select Continue with this photo. So confirm the photo that you have uploaded. If you want to change it, you can select Choose a different photo. Then select Next to Review. And on this page, you're going to review all the information that you provided for your application. I recommend that you download them and email them to yourself, so in the future when you plan to renew your US visa, you know what information you provided. So here I'm just going to select Next, Next, Next. So take your time, review the application, and ensure you enter all the information accurately. So here you're going to select Sign and Submit. Scroll down. If anyone assisted you, then you can select what best applies. Enter your passport number and enter the code shown on screen. Then select Sign and Submit application. Scroll down and select Next to Confirmation. Now you want to ensure that you save this page. This page, you're going to be taking it to the interview with you. So the next step is paying for your US visa. I'll leave a link to how you can achieve that in the description of this video. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.